Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some monthly favorites goodness for you. So we did bad. We missed a month. We missed, what was it, April, May. Whoopsies. Oh well, at least we're keeping fairly consistent. But let's jump into a few of my favorite things from this month. First of all being my favorite game of the month, and it is really late to the bandwagon, but finally got into playing God of War with Alan. We just haven't had a chance to really play much stuff together. So the latest God of War game, finally got into it, got our hands on it, loved it. Great combat, good story, overall just like feels good, looks good, fun to play, very well rounded. So yeah. If you hadn't had a chance to play it yet, God of War, good stuff. The soundtrack as well is like, very nice. My favorite shiny for the month. Now, if we skipped May, can I technically say Shinx? My shiny Shinx. That was right at the end of May and it absolutely caught me off guard. I was so stoked with that shiny. Holy dooly, my heart was racing. So content with that one. And if we can't count that one, I'm gonna say my Ghastly from Go Fest. Pretty decent on the IVs, and it's just a shiny I've been looking for so long. I managed to grab 2 of them at Go Fest. It's a cool looking shiny, and I'm keen to evolve my Haunter very soon too. So Ghastly, definitely one of my hot picks from this month. My favorite trades for the month as well, definitely gonna have to say that shiny Kyogre, the shiny lucky Kyogre, as is, it seems to be the theme with all of my lucky friends. I've got 1 lucky in my hometown, the rest have been international. So imagine just traveling, not specifically for, but in order to do them, you need to travel to get your lucky trades in. But being lucky enough to do one of those lucky trades at Go Fest Chicago, to give I could check his Uxie, and I myself got the shiny lucky Kyogre, and it's finally a Kyogre with decent IVs, honestly. Every Kyogre I have received, every Mewtwo I have received in trade has gone down. Like the IVs have just plummeted. And even when Kyogre was out for raids, like I haven't had a chance to really do any this session, but like the last time it was out, no decent IVs. So 96% shiny, lucky, yes thank you, I'm content, I'm done. One of my other favorite traits as well was my shiny Solrock. Again, thank you so much for my shiny Solrock, I love it. And it's gonna be, honestly, probably one that I would never find in the wild by myself. Being that they're not gonna be in Australia as far as I'm aware, unless they do another swap. I appreciate it. So it's a hard one, definitely. It would be for me to track down. I appreciate it. Such a rare one. So thank you. My favorite AR photo of the month is going to be this one of Lugia. So up at Cape Reinga in New Zealand, it's pretty much the northernmost point of New Zealand. And the story there in Maori tradition is that, the spirits of the dead kind of make their journey to Cape Reinga. They journey to the point of the Cape and travel down through the roots of the tree there, this several 100-year-old tree, possibly even older, but travel down the roots of the tree into the underworld and, complete their journey to the afterlife. I thought it'd be kind of fitting to take a photo of Lugia here, as Lugia is the Pokemon known kind of to be the guardian of the sea. So I thought it was kind of fitting that, the spirits that are traveling there through Cape Reinga, through into the ocean, through these tree roots, and kind of like Lugia being the guardian of the sea, maybe looking over them, or something kind of like tying into the story of the Maori tradition and lore, and then kind of bringing Pokemon alongside that as well. So I was very lucky I managed to get the tiniest bit of reception up on top of this hill to even be able to take these AR photos. So yeah, my favorite of the month. For my favorite video creators this month as well, it's gonna go to 2 different people. So first of all, to Zionic. If you guys don't know who Zionic is and you want to get into PvP for Pokemon, like seriously, this is your guy. He's your man. I find King like very informative, but also incredibly high level in the way that he explains things. So I can, kind of like watch one of King's videos and I personally sometimes get kind of lost, but Zionic, like I love the way that he presents his content for PvP stuff. He breaks it down step by step as though, you've never played PvP before, and not babying you, like not, pretending as though, oh, you don't know what's going on, but just the way that he breaks it down is incredibly comprehensive, step by step. This is why this is the best. This is why this is maybe second best. This is why this is, you shouldn't do this. Here's how to do this. Here's why you can and can't do this. Like it's very comprehensive, but very clear. His layout and like graphics are all super duper smooth and like just 10 out of 10, seriously. I like only started watching his videos in the last month really, just because, I mean, as you guys know, where everyone's short on time in life. But I was like, oh, I just need some tips for like the Rainbow Cup and stuff like that. And easily just binged through his last 30 videos, like easy. Very informative, and his tips, I won my Rainbow Cup. Thank you to you, Zionic, and his team building tips and things like that. So definitely worth checking out. Even if you're kind of like on the fence about PvP, check it out. Because the way he explains it makes so much more sense for me to digest the information, to make a decent team, to make informed choices for my team. Yeah, 10 out of 10. And secondly, the second person I wanted to feature this month would be the Trainer Club. So Billy from the Trainer Club, I finally got to meet Billy in Chicago. I was kind of like aware of Billy, and like, again, I don't have much free time to watch everyone's videos, contrary to, I don't know, maybe you guys get to binge watch as much as you want. But I'd only ever seen like a couple of Billy's videos, but like meeting him in person and just his energy and like passion and just like positivity. Holy dooly, man, you are a happy guy. Like such a fantastic energy, love for community, just like outgoing. And like there was a point in like the meetup when I was handing out posters to everyone. I was like, I had my camera and I'm like, oh, what do I do? And Billy's just like, he's like, I got this, and grabbed it. And I just thought he'd like maybe take a little bit of a clip and then, you know, carry the camera for a second. He like followed me around for the whole time filming until all the posters were gone and everything. I was like, oh dude, like you didn't have to do that. And he's like, I got you back. So yeah, it's like super genuine, very lovely. Like the energy is fantastic. Like keep your eyes on this guy. He's going places. So links for both the Zionic and the Trainer Club will be in the description down below. Please, I implore you, give him a peep. My favorite movie or TV series for the month of June. I'm sure everyone's honestly been watching this or seen it or talked about it, like the whole Chernobyl docu-series. Yeah, it was really well filmed, like really well shot, really informative, a really creative take on a documentary style drama. So like, you know, certain things are dramatized and added for, you know, extra effect, but also very informative on like the science side of things, how and why the Chernobyl incident happened, because I think all of us know the name of that historic event. But then you're like, yeah, how did that actually happen? Like, was there like, did something blow up? Did someone press the wrong button? Like, what actually caused these things to happen? So really, like, really interesting series. The film, like the cinematography and stuff, fantastic. The acting, the casting was really, really good. I think the one thing that was so distracting for me though was that they all had like English accents, and I'm like, we're in like the middle of Ukraine. Like I wanted some like deep Slav, some good, you know, give me that Polski or Gurki, like Slav accent. I'm used to, like, my family's Polish. I'm used to like the thick WOG accent, and I was like, oh, this like English accent is really distracting. But I mean, other than that, I mean, obviously as well in Soviet Ukraine, they were speaking Russian, I believe. So I mean, they wouldn't have even been speaking English. It's obviously in English just to make it accessible to the, you know, viewing market. But yeah, the accents were so distracting for me. But if you can ignore that, just ignore that, put it out of your head. Really well filmed, really well done. And it'll make you really sad too. Bonus points. My favorite song or songs for the month, I am still binging through my Eurovision playlist. So pretty much Eurovision 2019, getting all that good stuff in. No song specifically. I mean, speaking of Ukraine, their song that didn't got into Eurovision but didn't attend Eurovision, big long story there. That song, damn. But yeah, if you guys like to suggest any songs as usual, drop them down in the comments down below. Any movie or TV suggestions as well, always appreciated. Pop it down there. I do have Netflix and I honestly just stare at it and I'm like, what do I even want to watch? There's too many things. Is this, I'm like, oh, this title card looks really good for this documentary, and it starts and then it has that accent like, oh, we're going to explore the outdoor wilderness. And I'm like, I can't deal with this accent. I can't deal with this presenter voice. Like, I need something like, please suggest something decent that doesn't have like the overly cheesy TV dramery. Like, I can't do that. Anyway, my favorite merch or toys or like items from the month. I received so many lovely, lovely gifts from you guys in Chicago. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Like, I cannot rank them in order of favorites, except I will. No, I'm joking. I seriously can't. Like, I appreciate everyone who came up and said, hey, all of like the little pins and little gifts and things like that. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. I will call out, and I promise I'm not playing favorites. I will call out though, these two little cuties from Nico. Nico, you always like spoil the heck out of me. I mean, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much for all my Pokemon Center gifts, and especially these two little cuties. Like, they're so me. Like the what is it called? The Pokemon Fit, or like in the USA release, it's called like the Sitting Cuties. They brought out like the Gen 2 Pokemon, so I've got my own little Togepi from that line. Thank you so much. And the little Jigglypuff as well. They just sit so perfect. Look at them. Perfectly balanced. But thank you, I really appreciate these. They are too cute. And lastly, my favorite place visited, which is tough because it's like between pretty much USA and New Zealand. So let's split it into two different segments. For community, definitely, I mean, God, they're both really good. But I think, you know, obviously the Go Fest Chicago, just having everyone together in the one spot, just all of that Pokemon Go goodness in such a contained space. The energy, the mood was fantastic. I had such an absolute blast meeting everyone. It went by way too quickly. Like, seriously, it was just go, 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 go. I don't think I got to bed before 2 a.m. any night. And that's not like, yeah, party. That was just like meeting people, like attempting to eat and edit, just trying to catch up with everyone as much as physically possible before having to fly back home. So it was crazy. And thank you everyone for being part of that like memory. It was so much fun. And my second favorite, definitely New Zealand. I mean, come on, that place is just gorgeous. If you want to just like stare at unadulterated nature, just like oh my God, like a 3-hour drive doesn't feel like a 3-hour drive because it's like windy and scenic and like rainforest, and all of a sudden there's a hillside and sheep and everything, and it's just like, actually, I didn't really see that many sheep. I saw a lot of cows though, but it's just so stupidly stunning, gorgeous, and wonderful community there as well that I got to hang out with in Paihia and in Auckland. So definitely, if you are ever out and about for New Zealand, hit up the Auckland community group. They are fantastic. The Takapuna group as well. Thank you guys for having me along for raids, and just, I've only seen like this much of New Zealand, like comparatively to the whole, you know, your whole country, and it's just stunning. It's just visually stunning. If you need a week off or 2 weeks off to just like go and disconnect and connect with nature, reconnect with yourself, hit up New Zealand. Seriously, it's beautiful. And that is it. That is my favorites for this month. If you would like to, again, suggest any TV, movies, songs, any that kind of jazz, any games that you have any hot recommendations for, I'm going to be picking up Super Mario Maker 2 very soon. Take it with me to the Netherlands to play. Have something to actually play on the flight, which would be nice. But yeah, any recommendations, leave them down below. Let me know some of your favorites for the month as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.